Hi there, hello everyone. Welcome to this session. So for today we're going to talk about personal development. So personal development refers to the activities, techniques, and strategies that individuals use to improve themselves and their lives. It encompasses a wide range of areas including career, education, relationships, health, spirituality, and many more. Personal development can take many forms, such as setting goals, learning new skills, developing self awareness, and adapting health habits. It can involve seeking out new experiences, challenging oneself, and overcoming fears or limitations. Some examples of personal development activities may include reading self-help books or attending personal development workshops, practicing mindfulness or meditation, and many more. Overall, personal development is an ongoing process that can help individuals to become their best version of themselves and live more fulfilling lives. Now, let me start a quote from Albert Einstein that says, "Don't dream of being a good person, be a human being who is valuable and gives value to life." This statement highlights the importance of not just dreaming about being a good person, but actively working towards becoming a valuable human being who contributes positively to the world around us. It suggests that the goal should not only be about personal development, but also about making a positive impact on others and society as a whole. To achieve this, we can focus on developing qualities such as empathy, kindness, generosity, and compassion towards others. We can also work on our communication skills, listening to others, and seeking to understand their perspectives. Furthermore, we can strive to live a purposeful life by identifying our passions, our talents, and using them to contribute to the world in meaningful ways. This can involve volunteering, supporting causes we care most about, or using our skills to make a positive difference in our communities. Ultimately, being a valuable human being who gives value to life is about living a life of service to others, contributing positively to the world, and striving to make a difference in the lives of those around us. Even during ancient times, these questions had been consistently raised and evaluated. What is personal development and why is it important? What are the levels of what are the levels in the hierarchy of the needs, and what are the characteristics and essence of a person? When we talk about human person, it is obviously everything that pertains to man: physical, spiritual, emotional, and intellectual attributes. There are several definitions of human person based on different perspectives. According to Aristotle and Boethius, describe man as a rational being. As a rational being, a person is able to know, reason out, and apply what he knows. While theologians, spiritual in nature because man has a soul and is created by a superior being with a divine purpose, and physical in nature because a person is created with body and faculty that correspond to his relationship with society. While dictionaries define a human person as a living, self-conscious animal or a thing. To fully understand the meaning of a person, let us re-evaluate and understand the characteristics of a person. Eddie Babor discussed in his book, The Human Person, Not Real But Existing, that the human person have several characteristics, among which are the following. Number one, we have rational. Every person is a rational being. This is what distinguishes a person from all other creatures in this world. As a rational being, a person is free to think and has the capacity to reason. He can distinguish what is right and what is wrong because he has intellect. Second is free. All human beings are born free. A person has the freedom to do or not to do a specific action. However, every person must be responsible for his own action. In other words, a person can do whatever he pleases, but not to the extent of doing harm in to doing harm to his co-creators. Third is unique. Every person is unique. Every person has his own identity, such that no two persons are actually the same. Generally speaking, human beings have the same characteristics, and not no two persons are the same because every person has its own perceptions, has different sets of values and priorities in life. Fourth is social being. Every person is intrinsically a social being. He cannot detach his being from others and all other creatures in the universe. Human nature is characterized by his togetherness and relationship towards other creatures, be it a thing, an object, or his fellow man. The fifth one is sexual. All creatures or created living things are sexual in nature, but the uniqueness of expression of a person's sexuality makes it all different. The expression of a person's emotion, attitudes, feelings, actions, and thoughts in sexual activity best exemplifies rather his uniqueness from animals. Considering the characteristics and their definitions given above, or as what I have mentioned, it can be deduced that a human person is the ultimate expression of the supreme being that has the freedom, capacity, and ability to reason, reflect, and relate to his coexistence. By understanding the character and definition of a person, the next question would be, how are we going to maximize these characteristics to be able to create a positive result? There are several guiding principles in realizing a person's competence and ability. The totality of the person is best explored in the field of humanistic psychology. This study theorized that a person's behavior and relationship with others is shaped by his inner feelings and self-image. One of the foundations of humanistic psychology is Abraham Maslow and his theory on the hierarchy of needs as illustrated. We have physiological safety, belonging, love, self-esteem, and self-actualization. Now, let's talk about physiological needs and safety needs. Physiological needs are the most basic human needs, such as food, water, shelter, and sleep. These needs must be met before any other needs can be satisfied. While safety needs, once physiological needs are met, people have a need for safety and security. This includes protection from physical harm, financial stability, and a sense of order and predictability in life. The next is we have social and belongingness and esteem. Maslow states that people seek to overcome feeling of loneliness and alienation, and that's all about social and belongingness. While esteem is all about when these needs are satisfied, the person feels self-confident and valuable as a person in the world. However, when these needs are not met, the person may feel inferior, weak, helpless, and worthless. And lastly, the fifth one is self-actualization. Self-actualization is the highest form of motivation. Maslow's theory pointed out that a person must satisfy first the other lower needs before he can actually realize his self-worth and potential. Accordingly, when lower needs are unmet, the person cannot fully devote himself to fulfilling his potentials. Thus, a person cannot appreciate intellectual and aesthetic learning when the person is hungry and his safety is difficult to obtain. Maslow theorized that self-actualization is driving force of human personality. The statement of Smith Atkinson in his book Intro to Psych, 10th edition, highlights the importance of fulfilling basic needs before pursuing higher aspirations such as artistic or scientific endeavors. Self-actualization, which is the highest level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, can only be achieved when an individual's more basic needs for food, shelter, safety, and social belonging are satisfied. Now, let's talk about personal development definition. It applies to professional development and steps you can take to further your career and knowledge. Anytime you are consciously making an effort to improve yourself, you are participating in personal development. The importance of personal growth cannot be understated, as it allows individuals to become the best version of themselves, giving them the skills and the confidence necessary to navigate to any situation. You can create separate personal development for goals for your professional career and your personal life. Although there may be some overlapping between the two areas, there's are the sample skills that you can develop. We have communication, work ethic, leadership, organization, problem solving, confidence, and integrity. So why personal development is important? Motivating yourself to be the best version that you can be is easier said than done. However, personal development is it can provide a clear path to a happier and more fulfilled life. Another benefit of personal development is that it allows you to reflect on your strengths, oftentimes highlighting and unearthing some skills you didn't realize you have. And then we have stepping back and evaluating your current skills can give you the push you need to further lean into them and refine them. It's only natural if one of your reasons for personal development is to improve upon your current skills and talents, and even if it means failing along the way. And the fourth one, which is focusing on your energy on personal development, can ultimately increase your daily confidence. Positive energy will shine through each of your conversations and can also help improve your relationships with others. Another one is personal development helps individuals reflect on who they are at the core. It's easy to get caught up in your daily schedule and routine without carving out the time to reflect. It forces individuals to find happiness in their own lives while encouraging self-awareness and reflection. At the end of the day, we we or you are the only person responsible for your happiness. And reflecting on your core values and beliefs can help you achieve a deeper and more meaningful level of happiness. Another one is if you are taking the necessary steps to reflect on your life and practice self reflection, you'll find it significantly easier to make decisions that will deepen your happiness. Decisions that once used to take hours, months, or even years will come naturally. You'll be able to focus your energy on positive changes instead of stressing about the direction of your life is heading. And the seventh is increase creativity, which is your change in mindset will allow you to embrace creativity in all aspects of your life and lean to innovation. An open mind can go a long way in taking the pressure off yourself. There's no need to be perfect at everything you do. Once you let your guard down and embrace everything life has to offer, your creativity will shine through in all that you do. And the eighth is about increase resilience. While you can't avoid bad things from happening, personal development will teach you the necessary skills that you need to get through hard times, and this will also directly impact your confidence for the better. So, how do we practice self development?
Personal development is a lifelong process, but it doesn't have to take you more than a few minutes to start improving yourself. If you're familiar with the 2-minute rule, you know that any big goal can be broken down into smaller tasks. Some of these small tasks take less than 2 minutes to accomplish, but they are likely to get you moving towards your larger goals and ambitions. Just take 2 minutes out of your day, after you watch this video of course, to complete one of these tasks to improve your overall well-being. Number 1 is pretty simple. It's drink more water. A glass of water may seem like the smallest of baby steps towards self-improvement, but it's still a step forward. We often neglect the recommendation to drink 8 glasses of water each day. Your body needs water to maintain bodily functions and keep you healthy. Also, dehydration may cause headaches, fatigue, or problems with your skin, and a lot of people are actually dehydrated and they just don't know it. So drinking 8 glasses a day isn't easy if you're not thinking about it. So don't be afraid to congratulate yourself when you've actually achieved 8 glasses a day. I personally keep a full glass of water near my desk at all time, and I'll drink like crazy all day. I drink a bunch of water. The secret is to keep the glass of water full, and you also have to use a pretty large glass of water. It's a psychological trick called the availability bias that makes your brain think, hey, there's a bunch of water there, we should drink some water. A downside of this is that you have to go to the bathroom quite a bit more, but it really makes a substantial difference on your productivity and your energy levels. Number 2 is to eat whole foods. As a general rule, the fewer the ingredients, the more nourishing the food. If you want to have more energy and feel better throughout the day, swap out some processed meals for whole foods. You can enjoy things like fruits, vegetables, eggs, and nuts, just things that you can actually pronounce. Cut down on chemicals, dyes, and other ingredients that you can't pronounce. I suggest taking a look at your next meal. How many ingredients can you actually identify? If you don't know what you're eating, you're more likely to ingest something that will make you feel sluggish and unproductive throughout the day. I know, this is like one of the most basic, but you can really improve how you feel just by making small changes in what you eat. So let's move on to number 3. Practice daily gratitude. I know you guys hear this from me a lot, but positivity and gratitude really help to melt away your stress. Even when you feel that you're down, an attitude of gratitude can show you the light and keep you from feeling that you've hit the bottom. With a clear and grateful mind, you will be more likely to move forward. It's been proven time and time again that people that are primed with gratitude are more likely to reach their goals. For some people, gratitude is a difficult thing, but something you can start doing is keeping a small journal next to your bed whenever you go to sleep. And right before you go to bed, write down everything on a single page that you were grateful for that day. As the nights pass, you'll soon have an entire notebook filled up with gratitude. Once you learn the power of the law of attraction, something I talk about in other videos, and the neuroscience of the reticular activating system, something I talk about in psychology of beliefs, you will start to understand how truly important having a positive and grateful mind is for becoming successful. It's actually crazy how many research studies can hold this down. Number 4 is to pick up a book. I also recommend cutting down on some screen time and opening your mind with a good book. You can always learn something from reading, even if it's just a new vocabulary word. E-readers and Kindles make it easier than ever to carry around the knowledge of the universe while you travel or you curl up on the couch, or even when you're going to the bathroom. Maybe you don't have 2 minutes to read a whole book? Well, take 2 minutes to get some recommendations from your friends and family members. All it takes is a quick click online to queue up some books on your tablet. When the books are waiting for you, you're more likely to actually read them. Again, I do the same thing that I do with the water using the availability bias. I keep lots of books around me, so I'm more tempted to learn from them and actually read them. In fact, right now I have 4 personality textbooks on my desk because right now I'm doing some research for a future personality psychology series on this channel. Leave a comment below if you'd watch that series. Number 5 5 is something I've started doing recently, and it's just listen to a TED Talk. Maybe you prefer consuming inspiration with audio. Well, you can hop online on YouTube and learn from great speakers in a variety of different fields. If you don't know what to watch first, watch some TED Talks. If you have a specific subject that you want to learn about, maybe it's psychology, you'll probably be able to find a TED Talk on it. If you're open to anything, you can really explore a whole world's worth of different subjects with TED. From happiness to urban planning to biology, it's actually crazy how many videos they have. I personally have been watching a ton of material on personality psychology. Again, in fact, there's actually a couple colleges and universities out there that literally record their entire lectures of the semester and upload them if you know how to find them. Number 6 is to forgive someone. Now, we've all been a victim of wrongdoing at some point in our lives. We've all made mistakes. Just as you would probably like people to forgive you, we have to work on forgiving other people, even if they haven't directly asked for it. Forgiveness is a small gesture that doesn't just benefit the person who did you wrong. When you let go of a grudge, you also let go of the stress, the anxiety, and the other negative feelings that you had that you've been clinging on to for a long time. I recently finished my premium online course titled The Psychology of Beliefs, and after doing some research and coming up with around 2 hours of meaningful content, you start to realize the severe consequences to your mindset if you start to hold grudges. If you want more information on this course, The Psychology of Beliefs, stick around through the end of this video. Number 7 is to join a group of supportive individuals. Now, it might feel hard or difficult to accomplish your dreams alone, and in fact, it probably is. Words of encouragement and additional resources can help you find opportunities and boost your mood and give you more motivation. But where do you find a group that is willing to support your journey? Well, think about the group that you want to join and hop online. Meetup and Facebook are two great sources to find supportive communities and events. Meetup, if you've never heard of it before, allows you to search through different events based on your occupation, your interests, or your community that you identify with. They help you set up meets in your local area. Do you want to meet up with fellow writers in Philadelphia? Maybe real estate investors in Austin? Well, you're likely to find a group that fits your needs on Meetup. And also, Facebook groups are becoming a more popular way to reach out to like-minded people and connect with them. These groups are often run by experts in their field who offer courses and resources. But the groups sometimes are free. You can also search for physical events to attend through these groups. And lastly, in the self-development community, we're really hard on ourselves on always trying to find continual improvement. But number 8 on this list is to congratulate yourself for this growth. So will you plan to take some time today and complete maybe one of these tips that I've suggested? Well, if you do, don't forget to reward yourself. Positive reinforcement will encourage you to keep going and keep growing, even when that reinforcement comes from within. I suggest to take a moment of this day and reflect on the ways that you've improved your overall well-being and plan to complete these actions again tomorrow. The more you consistently contribute to your self-improvement, the faster you and the rest of the world will start to see results. As I end this video, I want to let you know how you could enroll in the Psychology of Beliefs to learn how to get rid of limiting beliefs and conquer your mindset. I was originally going to sell Psychology of Beliefs for $97, and I probably will in a couple months, but if you want to get early access to it for free, I'm giving it away to all of the Practical Growth Academy members right now. Practical Growth Academy is a private mastermind group where we focus on a book each week to learn about and grow on. Each week there's a new animated book summary and actionable worksheet that goes along with it. That way we can better remember and apply the principles that we learn when we discuss these books. There's monthly mini courses, journal outlines, and you get access to a premium Discord server with over 300 members. Remember that part about joining an encouraging community? And I want to let you know if you join today, I'll personally send you a $20 Amazon gift card. So you might be wondering, how much does this group cost? Well, if you join today, it's only $17 a month, which is cool because that means your first month is risk-free. There's a lot more that you'll get access to again, including the full Psychology of Beliefs course and all of my previously written ebooks. If you want to learn more, check the link in the description to enroll in this self-development community risk-free today. Thank you guys so much for watching, taking the time to learn from me, and I hope you enjoyed this video.
One of the best things you can do for yourself is to focus on personal development. No one has your best interest at heart more than you do for yourself. So committing to change your life for the better will be the best thing you can do. So what I would like you to do is, in the next slide, I want you guys to read the personal development plan sample and accomplish the uploaded personal development, and then submit it to your respective Blackboard, BB Ultra, LMS, and then this will serve as your formative assessment for this. So here's how you should do it. Number one is you'll have to determine your objectives. What do I want to learn or become? So example, we have be a licensed driver, and then you'll have to put here the start date and the end date after achieving this objective or upon achieving this objective, and then what are the possible actions that you're going to take. So what do I have to do to get there? So number one, as an example, we have get a student permit to drive, take driving lessons, apply for a non-professional driver's license, and then what are the possible obstacles that are going to get in the way of achieving this. So example, you have time constraints or maybe financial difficulties. And then on the third row, you have here the criteria. How will I know I have achieved this objective? So example is when I have received my non-professional driver's license and taken a road trip to Tagum, to Panabo, to Davao City, to Digo City, so on and so forth. And then support. What support will I have? Example, my father will give me money to enroll in driving school. My friend let me borrow his car for practice, and you can think of many as you can. And then, lastly, we have resources. What resources will I access? So, example given are cash and driving lessons. And in the review, how did I do? So, you will put here the things you did or you do in achieving this objective to becoming a licensed driver. And as an example, we have here I did great and now have my license. So I guess that would be all for now, and thank you guys for watching this recording, and I hope you learned something today about the personal development. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day ahead, and happy answering your formative assessments. Bye bye.